From the deep, dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikitas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Hello, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, we teach you how to play the game. Nikitas can't be with us tonight. He seems to have succumbed to the Phrygian curse by opening an unpatched lockbox. I'm Tabbytha, the person who heard we were going into the belly of the beast and brought some antacids just in case. And here's Grebog, whose wallet is screaming for mercy at the thought of the new Aetherian ship.
I do kind of want it. It's just I can't afford it. Like
Case in
keys. I mean, it's got the console, the tray. I do kind of. Anyway, computer run program, Fleet Action Report, episode 290, corruption, the beast of Phyrgia. See what I did there, everybody? Being here is support enough, but also we appreciate all subscribers, and if you don't want to give Twitch money, we have other means. You can go to Coffee and buy us a cup of coffee, which is ko-fi.com/GREBOG. Yeah.
Woohoo.
Tabby, how's your week? What have you been up to?
School, and a little bit more school. A little bit of STO. Doing the anniversary stuff with Nimue in WoW. Playing some Aska, because that game is still on my mind. But a lot less playtime nowadays because my school schedule is kind of swamped. But I mean, that's about it. What about you?
I've been playing some Star Trek Online. I was doing the expedition for Nomansky, which for those that don't know what the expedition is this time, it is a garbage truck simulator. You go around picking up garbage and bringing it back for processing. So
yeah, it's like I'm glad they're paying so much attention to it, but like they're releasing hot fixes every single day.
Yeah,
it's like, wow.
There's been a lot of complaints. There's been a lot of people that don't like this one, and I can kind of get it. I did not do it all in one go because there's just no way I could do that. It's a little, the fact that you're forced to drive sometimes up. One of my trash heaps was 12 minutes away, driving straight there. Which means, obviously, since you go up and down, it was not 12 minutes. But I mean, it's not horrible. If you go in knowing what to expect. What is triggering my browser thing? Is Discord popping off? I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Well, I noticed something. There's a browser sound effect triggering, and I don't think that's supposed to be happening. Okay. Anyway, and then do we want to talk about this here? Yeah, it's definitely Discord. Streamer mode. Where is streamer mode?
Streamer mode.
Anyway. But oh, there it is. Enable. I'll just enable it because it'll stop that ping thing. So we'll talk about that in the news because we have something to talk about for that. It involves, I guess, me in the news section. Well, I guess here I can lead into that. So this week in STO, I'll take the both thing here. We have the Aetherian Concordium lockbox, which is kind of part of the new stuff. There's been some bugs with it. Hopefully you did not open up too many of those boxes before today, because the kit frames that were put in the lockboxes were being bound on pickup, which means as soon as you got it in your inventory from opening the box, it was bound to you, which means you couldn't sell them. You couldn't do anything with them. And if you got multiples of them, you were that one character, because they were bound to that character, not even a count. You couldn't do anything with them other than use them on that character. There is also a trait box that was not dropping properly, and I think they said there was something else that wasn't dropping. They fixed the RNGs. They made it so everything should be dropping the appropriate mounts. The kit frames are not bind on pickup now. They are bind on use. So there's that. So yeah, now all the things. This also means that the Harmony, if you've been wanting the Harmony, looks like it has some good traits and console, and it's a pretty big ship. So if you like big ships, and you cannot lie, the Harmony might be your ship.
You know what the opposite of Harmony is?
Discordance.
Discord.
Also, as of such, like most times when they put out a new lockbox, there is a key sale, 15% off sale from this. Well, boy, I botched that one up. It started it started on Tuesday, and it goes until the 22nd. In the notes, I apparently put starts on the 22nd, goes to the 22nd. That's not right.
Something's not right here.
It started, I think, on Tuesday, and it's going till the 22nd. So you still have time to buy some keys if you want to. And the same is true with, the keys now are on sale on console as well. And they unfortunately only go to the 21st for their sale. And as such, there is a 20% bonus Zen for PC and 20% Zen sale for consoles that's going on until the 25th. So if you are wanting to buy more Zen, and like maybe you want to gamble, buy more keys. You can do that.
It's who doesn't want to gamble?
So I already talked about the Concordance lockbox. Yeah, it has all the other thing to note about the lockbox is that it has new Proton weapons, both space and ground, a new vanity shield, the new kit frame, some new kit modules, one for each spec or career path, and some new traits. Console will get the lockbox on the March 10th, so you'll have to wait a little bit. Why don't you take the console news?
Speaking of consoles, not the same consoles, but bonus marks event from February 20th, that is tomorrow, until February 24th. Starter packs are 50% off. Faction and Discovery packs are 25% off. And that runs from February 11th, which was a while ago, to February 25th, which is not too far away. The Starfleet Academy giveaway that was on PC a bit back is currently in the promotion tab. No Win Scenario will be running February 17th to March 10th. Your reward for that is the SS Antares device. It works kind of like the Kobayashi Maru, from what I understand. I forget. It's a support device.
It uses up a device slot. You have to equip it. The difference is it works. It has the same cooldown as your other like Type 14 shuttle, like your pet Collins. It does not share a cooldown with the Kobayashi Maru transponder.
There you go. Let's see. You get 3 TFO reward boxes and 25k dilithium. Also, the Gamma Quadrant needs you. From February 17th to March 10th, Gamma Recruit creation is back. You get from Feb 17 to Feb 21st, you get 25% off all Jem'Hadar related items.
All right, for PC, we have a Lobby sale going on. Not also uncommon when key sales happen. Though doesn't happen all the time with key sales. But there's 20% Lobby sale now until the 26th. So you've been eyeing some of those Lobby items, and you've been stockpiling up Lobby from various events and such, now's the time to look at that Lobby store and figure out what you want. And then we have the Star Trek Online Corruption, which is the new whole story season that we are now in. Like you can go, hence there's even a new logo and everything that they put out. You can even open up the question mark and go to the seasons, and you can see Star Trek Online Corruption. It tells you how we have a new episode, Curse of Phyrgia, which we'll be playing in a little bit. A new TFO, Belly of the Beast. We probably will be playing. I want to make sure we do the episode, because we can do it. Worst case scenario, we push the new TFO to Monday, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's a new event to premiere all of this new content, which is going on now until the 18th of March. The reward is the Impersa Miracle Worker Alliance Juggernaut. I can't talk tonight. I think it looks sexy.
Yeah, it does.
According to the devs, it is not KDF inspired at all. It is Dominion Federation inspiration. That is the point of the saucer on the back is what gives it a Federation flair. But obviously it is very much Dominion, because like the nacelles Dominion. Yeah. Though I kind of like my initial, since they had one of the screenshots being here at this angle. I kind of thought it looked like almost that the Rex was docked to the back end of it. Like, I mean, they sometimes they do that with the bigger ships. They have like one of the small ships docked on the back end. Cause like it just looked like with that little flange there that goes above the saucer, kind of made it look like it was it could wedge in there to dock. But hey, that's not the case. My idea was not what they did. It still is I think a very sexy ship. It is supposed to be a pretty darn good ship by the looks and sounds of it on all the stats. So it will be, I think, most event ships are worth getting. Even if you're not going to fly them, you might want them eventually. You can't go back and pick them up typically until they show up in the Muds market, which then means money. Or, hey, thank you for the follow, Just GME.
Thank you.
And also hello, Nimoy. But yeah, you can't ever go back and pick them up. So typically, I mean, without paying real money. And once they leave the Muds market, they go into the Phoenix prize pack typically, which means you have to get lucky with your dill expenditures when buying Phoenix boxes to get an epic token to pick up the ship. Which I've gotten out of my 15 plus years of playing this game, I've gotten one epic token. So, you know. All right. That's the news. Hopefully, if you have any questions on anything, let us know. We are going to be jumping into the episode Curse of Phyrgia. I've already found one bug with it. I plan on getting a video recording of that bug. I might have to do it tomorrow night or something. I want to get a video recording of the bug because it's kind of funny. So what would you, knowing the enemy that we're going up against, what would your thoughts be of being able to assimilate them?
I would not think we would be able to assimilate them.
That would be my thought as well. And on ground, you would be correct. You cannot assimilate them on the ground. In space, I was able to assimilate them, and I laughed.
Oh my.
So it's funny that I'm going to replay the mission on one of my tunes just to get the assimilation. on screen. Because I want to get it recorded so I can show a screen video to the devs. So that way they can see that it actually happens. I did write up already a report on the Discord about it. Yeah. Are you out here and ready? Do you need me to share the mission episode?
Nope, I got it. Transwarp.
If you don't want spoilers about the new episode, I would say tonight, unfortunately, would be a night not to watch. If you are curious on our take on the episode, then just tune in. We'll be going through it.
All right, I am ready when you are. Do I need to match levels?
I'm max level, so
Okay.
click and begin.
Begin.
Hopefully it better be team based. Oh yeah.
Answering my call. Comms still heavily disrupted. I repeat, do you copy?
I copy, Captain. Your signal is weak, but readable. Are you here without a ship?
No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerans have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind.
We'll deal with the beacons.
Clear the system and stay alert. Those beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
So I have some other news. Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, there will be another dev string. I will be on it.
Feast on the thrill of your despair.
We'll actually be playing this mission.
Be absorbed, devoured,
We have some surprises for everybody too.
matter consumed.
Midas array sensors indicate
And the surprise is you'll have to
Keep it up.
show up to find out.
The array beam is a triquantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
We'll just say all the people in it. Here, I'll tell you here who's going to be in the. So Pundus is going to run with us. He's going to be our dev. Suna is still going to be like hosting. But we have Dark Mom, Mac 1701, Vengeance God, and myself all running with Pundus. So it's going to be a nice little 5-man team to run the mission.
Husk, your vessel will be dissected. No, contorted.
So yeah.
No, consumed.
It sounds like we're gonna have some goofy fun time with it.
I'm looking forward to it. Although I won't be able to watch it because I will be in class.
The array is picking up on an energy spike originating from the multiversal portal.
And it will be on the Cryptic Studios Twitch stream on Tuesday. So here, I should give them a shout out.
Shout out.
Once the cutscene's done.
Borg vessel incoming. Its quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been infected by the Chimerans.
Rise and twist, ship by ship. Devour, consume.
This is one of the ships I assimilated.
I wonder if the writers were a fan of the Homeworld series.
Oh, I never noticed the
Well
tail
done.
on this
I've cleared
one.
up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last.
I did. Looking at the.
Right,
Oh.
to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time?
Disrupted comms might cause a delay or fragmentation, but that should be possible. I'll gather the data. Like, I didn't realize that this cube had a tail on it until I flew around to the back side. That was interesting. Yes. They were introduced in the some of the more recent episodes
chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago. That timestamp correlates with a localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source.
Yeah,
Scans show
yeah.
the portal's drift
oh,
vector
wait,
has a
hang on.
decay rate of 0.015 radians per second,
Technically.
delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that. Hang on. Sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature. Brace yourselves. Something's coming through. Mayday, Mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and emergency protocols activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone? Array comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2.
Oh, I don't think she made it.
And
the
like a
Midas array has recorded an explosion
gnat
near its
to a
central
bug zapper.
dish. Are you all right?
technically, no. It was the episode
I'm
before
critically
that.
outnumbered.
Oh.
Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers.
Axiom, when you go on the Harmony, you actually accidentally release one of the Chimerans, and it runs down the hallway
Oh.
when you're trying to get Hugh out. So that was our introduction to the Chimerans, and there's more of them at the very end of that episode as well. Okay, so critically outnumbered, and yeah, back up. The debris of the vessel that just exploded should not be left unanalyzed, or we can say the vessel's pilot, but to their final breath, leaving them behind, dead or alive, is dishonorable. I mean, we're part of the KDF, so I'm gonna go
And
that
I'd
way.
never ask you to, but chances of survival are very low, as are mine if you don't make it down here soon. Act fast.
Helm, plot a course for the shuttle. Hang in there. Dex will be there soon. Here, let me, while we're doing this, do the shout out for those who need to know. There, everyone has something to go and check out the Cryptic Studios channel. Follow them if you are not. If you're not, I don't. And yes, I agree. I like the artwork that they've done. Like, look at what they've done to the Midas array here. Like all
That's
of these.
wild.
Yeah.
And I was like, this organic Borg tech, it's so creepy.
This is a good if you're looking for a good creepy mission, for honestly, I would love to see this one. Devs, if you ever listen to this, I would love to see this added to a possibility mission to run on around Halloween. Because I think it deserves it. So here we learned that it was a Danube runabout class. Doesn't match our standard Starfleet stuff. It didn't come from our universe. It had a breached core. Yeah, it had some psionic stuff linked. You can find in it. But we're able to recover some stuff. Neural navigation interface that was last access 1 year, 5 months, 7, 8 days ago. You know,
Your usual stuff.
can't figure out who is running it. And the last thing is, damn it, comms are jammed. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure, which we all heard that. No life signs or biological remains have been detected. Perhaps she transported in time.
Perhaps.
Sure. Don't mind the little,
Oh,
just a little guy. Don't mind the Moopsy hoodie.
Moopsy.
see you made it aboard. However, your bridge officer is missing. Something caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirm some suspicions I've carried for a while now. Good luck and stay alert.
Don't worry, Captain. The Alliance didn't send me in empty-handed. We've got access codes and schematics at our disposal. See you soon. If you notice, we don't have any mini-map, oddly.
Oh.
This room is interesting. I like running around and inspecting things. I highly recommend. They put this is a pretty big room. Artwork here is like they spend a lot of time on artwork for this room, and just like there's even like a little plant on this table. Don't mind me admiring the fact they put even like a little table decor. Okay. I unlocked the door. We have boxes in the hallway.
Everything all right? The DAC symbiont picked up on a psionic reverberation.
And then they drop the creepy music drop right there. It got me again. I just picked my hands up off the keyboard and like, what?
That is just Starfleet cargo.
Yep, Starfleet cargo. Red alert symbols. Chairs, benches.
Smoke.
Uh,
Oh.
Chimeran devices.
Vocal interface activated. Chimeran neural processor.
That guy looks like he's seen better days.
Unit calibrated for Chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
Here you can get more details by listing properties, reviewing.
Neural processor properties. Psionic activity detection. Environmental threat assessment. Foreign body
Do these Borg adapt?
Vocal interface.
Yes.
Neural processor command log. Consume.
I'm getting my shotgun.
Consume. Consume. Destroy.
Their command log is very basic.
Perfect.
Consume, destroy, perfect. And it basically here, if you read on it, just an unending stream of chaotic commands. They're trying to give you the impression. I've already ran this mission, so they don't. This seems to be more of a chaos Borg. So we grab the device. We also have another friend here, sitting on a chair. That's just creepy.
Yeah.
You know. More creepiness.
There's a
Another
dude standing on the other side of the door there.
Yep. Don't worry.
Oh shit.
Sorry. I jumped even knowing it was coming. And then your reaction made me laugh. Okay, something tells me target time. We're getting to more corruption on the floor, and I'm trying not to step in it.
That's not the weapon I'm carrying.
Oh, if you have a Trill character, joined or not, there is some special dialogue in this mission for you.
Oh, cool. I just happen to be a trail.
Door's locked. So if you want to know if a door's locked, look at the lights above the door. Since those are red, it is locked.
Psionic activity is increasing in your location. Caution advised.
Pew 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 pew. You have an anomaly, everybody.
You're on the right path.
No.
Comms are improving. Signal is getting closer. Heads up. Second signal heading for the ship.
Ew.
Stay sharp.
On our way. So if you want some really grossness, look at the organic nodes, pustules, whatever you want to call them. They're throbbing.
Okay, where are you?
I'm sorry. If you don't know, I found this the first time. There is a secret console, maybe not secret, that has a little, looks like a Aetherian device on it. Says system failure, critical malfunction. Basically, you can remove the sabotage, and you get an accolade for it. You don't have to do that one to get the mission progression, but I mean, why not? Like, this is a good jump scare, like, creepy mission.
It's been a while since we've had one of those.
More windows into other. Oh wait, we're on now the side where the big guy slammed the window. A pustule. Analyze it, because that's what we need to do.
And I see a bunch of corpses down there. Standing.
Corpses, air quotes.
Yes.
45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. Viscous retention field.
Apparently, I feel like tapping my shotgun is going to do something.
Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitro-toluene charges. Stored. Cryogenic suspension capsules.
So basically, what we're learning here is we either destroy them, or we collect them and put them in stasis.
Will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
And it should clean up the floor. There is, if you notice, an optional to collect 7 pustules. I will warn you that going in guns blazing means you will likely destroy some of the pustules. Because
never go in guns blazing.
Though I will also say,
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong.
it's worth picking
You're
them up.
almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area.
On my way. The reason I say it's worth picking up, you get dilithium for every pustule that you pick up.
Oh.
I think you can get up to 750 dilithium from running the mission. I know that's not a whole lot, but if you're doing the mission, that's nice. It's still nice. If it's an extra nice reward.
Kind of reminds me of Last of Us, the show.
I've never watched The Last of Us.
Oh, it is so good.
I've heard that it is. It's just,
You know, and horror is not my jam.
Caution advised.
all right, here is ow. Oh, did you pick up one of the new things?
I don't know. Did I?
Oh, it looked like you
Oh,
did the
yes.
pulse out and
Yep.
knock him away thing.
Yeah, I grabbed the reverse gravity thing.
All right, we are at 4 of 7. I think that's all we can get down here. So the TFO is interesting, and I'll briefly go over it at the end.
Great, you made it. Over here.
She doesn't look so good. Guess it looks a little unfriendly.
Not so fast. Operator? But you're... I thought you didn't make it. Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're... me. Esri. Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of that portal. Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet? And you're... not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming? Reinforcements? There's nothing but decay on my side of the fence. Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison. Comfortable? We're in the middle of a galaxy-wide invasion, and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the Jean Resi. Those. They're from my universe. Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As suspected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're also
Sorry.
Trill, I know. My whole universe is swarming with them.
Real
Chimerans are
Borg?
also immune to assimilation,
Ooh.
including Aetherian fusion. They also can't be reasoned with, at all. They're volatile and
Thank you.
corrupted beyond reach. Glad we agree. Listen, I'd love to chat. But as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression. You all still have a symbiosis commission here? I need to hitch a ride to Trill and warn them. We do, but I can't let you leave, Operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal. I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open. Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help. Heads up. We've got company.
So the fact that they have symbiote DNA explains the whole psionic side.
Yep.
And we're gonna get to see that they assimilated Voth,
Take over the
apparently.
array.
Hence the dino.
We feast on your fear, your futility. Entropy is inevitable.
There are some pustules in this room.
I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe, and not in this one.
Oh, you handle that. I'm gonna grab these. Oh, 2 of 3. Oh, we destroyed one of the pustules in our combat. It's fine.
Whoops.
Like I said, it's gonna be hard not to. Yeah. And there was some.
It's good to team up with a fellow Alliance officer of your caliber. Command keeps reaffirming that you're one of the best we have, and I need all the help I can get here.
Likewise, Captain Dax. Happy to help. So, where's your ship?
The Aventine is being stripped of Aetherian upgrades and diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative. I boarded the array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that.
Speaking of recon, what else have you learned about the Chimerans?
Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms the Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to protomatter. My research also reveals that a Chimeran's genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Aetherian genomic contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation.
So there we learn why they showed up in the mission, All That Matters, because the Zenkethi had that protomatter, and they were there to try to play with it, I guess, acquire it. That's why we saw them there. Apparently they're drawn to it. I'm guessing the Aetherians probably figured that out too. So why the Chimerans attacking the Midas Array?
The million latinum question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of protomatter containers in the primary antenna control room. They're flocking to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us. Well, the Genresi were Borg long before they were Trill. In my universe, the Symbiosis Commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously.
Good to know.
How were they able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, the Borg Cooperative. The cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded the Vega colony. The crew of the USS Aventine, one of Starfleet's finest, was tasked with a crucial mission. They abandoned the ship when the Borg boarded them. Their mission was unsuccessful. According to reports, anyway.
The USS Aventine?
I helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from that sector. But of course, you never made it because you left. I wonder who captained the Aventine.
I get the sense this might be a conversation for another time. Speaking of captains, do these Chimeran Borg have a queen?
As far as I can tell, they're just a horde without a head, and no one to guide them. Trust no one who wishes to be their queen or otherwise control them. They can't be controlled, and they can't be bargained with. Striving to do so only ends in death. Now these Borg seek out protomatter as sustenance without knowing why. I don't know how so much of it ended up aboard your array. There's none of it left in my universe.
Here, I'm kind of curious on how she knows us. Understood. Before we go, you recognize me, right? Earlier?
You're right. This might be hard to believe, but I owe you. The other you. Back in my universe, your counterpart was one of the leaders of the uprising. You fought alongside me in the faction wars of 2411. On the eve of the fall of the Federation, you gave your life in battle to protect me from an incoming blow. So even though I'm eager to get to Trill, I'm just as eager to repay you. Any version of you. You've got my word. Lead the way.
Thank you for telling me. It'll take time to process. Captain Dax, what's the plan?
Fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna control, so we can reverse engineer the tri-quantum beam and close that multiversal portal. Let's hope we find your bridge officer along the way. I'll also be collecting Chimeran pustules. Director Hugh of the Cooperative is calling in a favor. Actually, I could use a hand, if you see any along the way.
I've been wiping them out, but think about it. I guess here, you got it. We've been trying to pick them up because it's extra.
And turn off that tricorder's voice output, would ya? We're practically announcing our next move to the enemy.
Yeah. Whose bright idea was to turn on the tricorder's voice output? Huh? All right, good point. Let's go. So you should note, there is.
I've managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time.
Copy that. We'll need the support. There is a data pad over here you can read. Has a little more information on backside. Clearance level 3 docking record. It basically gives you some information about who was here. Docking record, Engineering Division, Lieutenant Commander Ruiz. Science Division, Lieutenant Commander Flores. Tactical Division, Lieutenant Commander Minchev. I think those are all bridge officers on the Federation side that you get really early. The Midas Array doesn't have permanent personnel, but it seems like Starfleet officers perform routine checkups on the mission on occasion. But something to note is if you notice what the new Ezri, the one that came through, is Ezri Tegan. Well, the one that is from our universe is Ezri Dax, which tells me that the Ezri Tegan is not
Never got a
joined.
symbiote.
Yeah, it's just because I'm pretty sure that is Ezri's last name.
It is.
So, and if you've read the lore blogs that they put out there, you should note.
Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z.
You should note that.
Once upon a time, I travel a
As they're
little more,
talking.
and I prefer it that way. It's easier.
If you read the lore blogs, they talked about the whole symbiote. Ezri Tegan's mom was doing a lot of experimentation, and that's essentially how the Chimerans were born. Wow, an accident.
Whoops.
They
Don't
went
you
too
hate-
far.
Don't you hate it
Don't
when
leave
your
any of those
accidents turn out
pustules
to be
behind.
end up
Who knows
being
what they could turn into?
multiversal cataclysms?
All right. Clear pustules. Like I said, it is worth picking them up. It's, I think, 50 dilithium for each one that you pick up.
Look out. These creeps are stalking the hallways.
As you can see, some of these are Rexes. Or
These
you know,
parasites are beyond hope.
basically
They
what
only
I've
feel
nicknamed as Jasper. Oh, we destroyed that pustule. Oh, well. Like I said, not destroying a pustule, it's going to be hard to do. Trying to get this one before it, While you're got its attention, I'm going to grab the pustule behind it.
There's a
That
storm
is
coming.
clearly a
Follow the
Zenkethi
shortcut.
that's been assimilated by Chimerans. So, like, yeah, the amount of weird entities that were assimilated, things that we've never seen assimilated before, have been assimilated. And it's gonna get worse, or I mean, more.
Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means. Corrupted dirtbags.
Yeah, AoE stuff is just going to wreck all the pustules, which is fine. But like, obviously there's plenty of humanoids. I think if you look at the humanoids, they're of various species.
We've made it this far. There's no turning back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z? My loyalties lie with your friend, but I could make an exception.
Lucky us, then. Let's keep moving. Here's a weird thing to analyze.
Foreign body analysis.
Some tentacles from the ceiling.
Chimeran pustule. Status. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. Viscous retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges.
All right. Do. I don't know if there's an accolade
We're
for
almost
collecting
there.
all the
Stick together,
pustules,
everyone.
but I wouldn't be surprised if there were. No. He reached through the door and hit me.
Aw. A jerk.
They really have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
You must join. Join. And never leave.
I'm not joined now, and I never will be. Request denied, asshole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the language did ramp up. I noticed that as well. I'm like going, wow, they you know, I think it's warranted, but you know, I didn't expect curse words, but I mean, it does fit what probably Esri would say. You know,
Especially this flavor of Esri.
yeah. But the artwork, like the amount of detail, or I mean, like I did the because I looked and I noticed that the little tendrils are moving.
Oh, yep.
Hence my that is the proper response. Way to go, art team. You know, when you can get the players to go, once again, not my weapon. Ah, yes. We get a new friend. It's a Tholian with a human head.
Oh my god.
Operator, look out.
Are you all right? I'll
The
be
creepy.
fine. Let's take these
It
out.
creepy factor on some of this
We have to
stuff.
take down this Chimeran so we can get to the beam.
We are Shamresi. We are one. We are many. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss gives. Its promise endless. Symbiosis frees the bloated mind.
And here we can see that there are just
If you
random.
send the data we gathered on the Chimeran pustules over to the cooperative via
That's
one
it.
of the consoles in this
That's
room,
all of them.
then Director Hugh can get
We did
started
it.
on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal.
Yeah.
Time to say goodbye to the hellhole you came from.
No time to waste. Let's go. So I was commenting. You can see the various protomatter capsule canisters just sitting around in this room, which makes you wonder why are they here. Which was the question we asked earlier. Okay, data transmission, input, transmission, destination. We can try to send it to. Well, they did say send it to the cooperative. We could go that route first, or we could try to send it to DS9.
Well, I mean, I think we should follow instructions and send it to the cooperative.
All right. Transmission print board, cooperative, Chimeran research and pustule samples, level 10 clearance, reclamation director, encryption code, BCDH305HF, Picard 001100, Picard.
Strike, strike, strike.
Yeah, transmit data. And here you collected 9 Chimeran pustules. You receive 50 dilithium ore per pustule.
I need
So,
your help over here. I've
450
disabled
dilithium for us.
and reverse the polarity. Something's not lining up.
You know, we need to get an audio clip of Data doing that thing and play it whenever we get a puzzle.
I'll take a look. So tactical, here you have some options, like here, hyperspace subspace technology. Board the Midas Ray has been corrupted. The Chimeran nanites, instead of creating a subspace aperture between two quadrants of this universe, its functionality has been altered to facilitate the creation of an interdimensional transwarp conduit. So as tactical, we can destabilize the beam with a counter pulse. Engineering, you would reroute excess plasma through one of the auxiliary grids, and as science, you would run a spectral analysis to isolate polarity drift. I'm tactical, so we have not a lot of options here. Though Tabby could have done one of the others.
I could have done science.
I don't know that there's an accolade for doing different ones.
The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong.
Beam me up,
This portal
Ezre's.
is being held open somehow. We might only have one option here.
You might suggest we travel to the other side. What do you think, Z? Z? It's already asking me to transfer. Huh. I thought there was more story to... Oh, maybe it's in that cutscene. It's in the cutscene. Okay.
Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast. This...
We're going
Is
through
it?
to the other side.
There's no reversing a
We're
Shanres
going through
infection.
to the
Don't be so
other
sure.
side.
I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation. This is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sickbay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. We'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard? Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norval was right. They went too far. She'll come for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? Z? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said, I owe you one. You can't save everyone, Ezri. I know. She's right. We can't leave her here.
Did we
Let's
do
get to
the
that portal.
Klingon howl? Ah!
So the person she talks about with the lore blog makes me wonder if it's her mom.
Oh.
A Chimeran
Oh,
Unimatrix
this is a long
in the
mission.
Alpha Quadrant.
It is.
Z wasn't kidding. This dimension
Which is why I
belongs
said
to the Borg.
TFO
Is that-
Monday.
The Harmony? And another tri-quantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet. Long-range sensors indicate the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful.
Agreed, we need to disable the beam. Let's get this over with. We're almost done. I'll just say that.
Yeah, usually like it's a space, then a ground, then a space.
The Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it.
Let me go kiss the Harmony. Get right up into it.
Like clockwork, never trust a sitting duck.
Quack, quack.
And you shall be consumed. Accept the Legion's embrace.
The hive beacons are powering the Harmony's shields with their psionic beams. We'll need to target the beacons first to get through that shield.
It makes me wonder if we'll get more psionic stuff now that we're dealing with Chimeran
Pustules are
psionic
emitting
stuff.
biotoxins that will degrade our navigational system. Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting.
That's not fair.
She went this way.
The shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Destroying the hive beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony.
Why such discord? Symbiosis is inevitable.
Shields failing.
To feel, to play is the Legion's only victory. Succumb to us. Feed us.
That's it. The shield is down. Target the Harmony. Heads up. The Harmony is teleporting again. Let's take
Again.
those beacons out and
Already?
finish what we started.
That's because we hit it hard.
Break it, bend it.
This seems like kind of mechanically similar to the last phase of Jupiter Uranus.
Sort of.
Told
It's
us
also got a little combination of some of the other Borg TFOs where you have to destroy the things to be able to destroy the next thing.
Yeah.
And this is another area that I was able to assimilate,
The shield is down. We need to go to target the Harmony before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave.
where I was able to assimilate some of the ships that were around the Harmony.
From the Aventine. They're waiting for us on the other side.
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately.
Oh, really?
What if I don't want to talk to you? You're kind of dicks.
The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
An audience?
Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
Are you suggesting an alliance?
They're afraid. Afraid of the Aetherians and the Chimerans.
Yeah, sounds like it, but how do we know we can trust you?
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
Wait, hang on. And they're gone.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation.
An audience sounds like a queen's gambit.
Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, but at least we saved the Midas Array. That's got to count for something.
Speaking of Ezri Tegan, do you want to take her back to Trill, to your family?
No. She worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much.
I think she would have liked that. Consider it done.
Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery.
Are you feeling all right, Captain? Yeah, let's go with that one.
I feel
Oh, wow.
strange. Meeting yourself, watching yourself die, and being part of that choice. That's harder than I can describe. But harder yet was coming face to face with this devastating alternate reality. Who's to say what would have happened in our universe had I left Starfleet? And what might have happened in hers had she decided to stay? I guess we'll never know. How are you holding up?
Here you got a bunch of different options on what your opinion is. Being KDF, I'm going with Tegan died courageously and of her own volition. We have to honor that. Sounds, yeah.
You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there.
And we get to warp out. That's the mission.
That's the mission. That's a long one.
Yeah, it's a good one though. A lot of good story.
And you know, their art game has been just going up. Like they've been just knocking it out of the park.
Yeah. I would
Thanks
say.
again for your help today.
Oh,
I
and here we
couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas array is secure and free of Chimerians, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit.
Outfit box
Cleanup and
operator.
protomatter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe,
Yeah, that's
we managed
Ezra
to buy
Teakin's
ourselves
outfit we get to have.
However, I've already received
So,
reports of Chimeran incursions
nice.
surfacing in other systems.
Space Barbie.
Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Borg Collective.
I know some people, I heard some complaints, oh, the rewards aren't that great. And I'm like, it's an outfit. What are you complaining about? Plus, if you did the pustules, picked them up, you've got dilithium. Most missions do not give dilithium like that in the middle. Like, it's fine. There are just some people that like to complain, I think, and that's that. Yeah. So that's the mission. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was creepy.
Creepy.
Nothing like seeing heads stuck on other bodies. So makes me wonder if there's like a Toy Story Sid type thing inside the one of the Chimeran cubes where they're just popping heads off of one entity and sticking them on other entities. And from my understanding, the way I got the information, it sounds like they were doing that because not all entities are psionic capable, and it's the humanoid head, like the more human style head, that are psionic capable. So like Vulcans and humans and Romulans, their heads would come in handy when putting on, say, oh, I don't know, a freaking Tholian. But I mean, you get the point. That they're
Yes.
just
There's
as
a lot
for
of body
the
horror going on there.
As for the TFO, we don't have time to run it tonight because we are already past time. But I will tell you this: it is squad based. You will have a apex Chimeran that you need to run away from. I'm not just saying you no, you need to run away from it. Like if you're doing that TFO, there will be occlusion zones that are marked with nice green barriers. If you see the apex and you get the little marker over your head that it's targeting you, you need to get to an occlusion zone or you're dead. It's a one-shot mechanic. It was funny watching my team when I ran it the one night, just all rush the apex, and I'm just like watching them, everyone get annihilated as I ran to the occlusion zone and prayed for it to go away. As for the rest of it, there are consoles that you have to activate. The reason I said that this is a squad-based TFO is you need 2 people at said console, or it will not let you activate the console and move to the next step. And there will be a certain amount of, like, there's 4 consoles in 2 different stages. So you could split up in two teams of 2 with 1 extra person on one of them with them and go after them that way, or you could just everyone run together and activate consoles, fight things together. You know, yeah. And the final boss battle is pretty scary and potent as well. It felt like a proper boss battle. You do get to fight the apex. You have to do certain things in it to make the apex vulnerable to attack. Sort of reminded me a bit of that Forged in Fire, where you have to do that for, oh, my brain. Is it Lita?
Yeah, it's Lita.
Yeah. So like you have to make her vulnerable. You have to make the apex vulnerable. There aren't consoles or stuff like that. Like you just have to keep doing stuff, and yeah, it's right. I guess I didn't see any consoles activate. Maybe there was, and someone else was getting to them before I could see it. But it's a pretty good TFO. I enjoyed it, and I recommend everyone playing it. You have to work together to get the TFO to move forward. So if you have a group of people that are just trying to run around and kill everything, you're going to get nowhere, and you're all going to get frustrated, and it's not going to be fun. It's to me, it's fairly obvious, because anytime one person gets to one of the consoles, it will ping the rest of the players with an arrow to the console that you're standing at to tell them to run that way to the console to help you. And then when you get to the final stage, when you have to go back to the shuttle bay, you get a golden arrow that pings every so often to tell you which path to take to get to the shuttle bay. They did some nice things to help you move around the map, and just pay attention and you should be fine. And that's the TFO. TFO in a nutshell. All right, thanks everybody for coming, hanging out while we were recording this episode for the YouTube channel. Yeah, go check us out on Fleet Action Report on YouTube. Yeah, which there's the link up there, youtube.com/Fleet Action Report. And you can find this episode and others, though this episode will be up there shortly. But yeah, you can find them there, and it'll be fun times. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff up there. We have things to help you learn how to do keybinds, learn how to do some, we have some ship builds up. We have all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is episode 290. There's all kinds of 289 other episodes up of us going on about stuff in game. But Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back doing that's our fun night. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to tag along. We like to run TFOs. We'll help people do endeavors. Or if you need help with something, that's a great time to come and ask for help. We will definitely put everything aside and try to help you get going to where you want to go. Like if you're trying to get a ship build going, get a ground build going, we're here to help. So that's Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern. And then Thursday, we will be back with continuing the KDF playthrough. So we'll be doing that. Also 10 p.m. Eastern, though a special aside, Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, the Cryptic Studio stream. I will be there. I will be there with Pundus, Vengeance God, let's see who, Dark Mom, Mac 1701, and then obviously Consular Suna will be hosting and watching all of her antics. And yes, we have some antics planned. It's going to be possibly a goofy stream. The group chat that they put us, that Suna created for all of us, it rapidly went from oh, what should we be doing, to chaos ideas. It's been fun. I was a little worried about being in a group chat. Well, like, I don't know most of them. Like, sure, I know of them. I've heard them talk and their streams and stuff. I don't know them personally. So yeah, I was a little worried that maybe my sense of humor was going to be off-putting. or who knows? I don't, but no, we all just started goofing around in chaos. So yeah, Tuesday, come watch Chaos at 2 p.m. Eastern. All right, that is the episode. Tabby, you wanna, I guess, see you out there for Nicodemus. He's not here, but he wishes he could be here. He had to work, unfortunately.
And have fun, be safe, and don't set yourselves on fire.
Live long and prosper. Stick around, everybody. We will be rating somebody. I would keep going, but Tabby and I have some back projects that we have to do, and we have to get Tabby to bed. So I don't really have a lot of time to do extra stuff stream wise tonight, unfortunately. But yeah, so stick around. We will raid somebody. Computer, end program.